Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. If you're watching this video for the first time, kindly just take time to subscribe this YouTube channel so that anytime I upload any movie or any video or any episode, my YouTube channel will automatically notify you. Okay, siasa zinazidi kuchemuka, siasa zinazidi kuwa moto. Upande wa Kalenjin wengine wana support the motion and the wengine wanakataa na motion. Why is it that some of them are supporting and some of them are not supporting? Watu wanasema wamechoka. Will court allow the impeachment of Gachagua? I don't know, but according to my investigation or according to my analysis, court will not allow Gachagua to go home. Then what will happen if Gachagua goes home, or what will happen if Gachagua fails to go home? Give me na niambie maoni yako wewe kama Mkenya. Unaonaje Gachagua akienda, what will happen? Na je, akikosa kuenda, what will happen? Na je, why is it that William Samoei Arap Ruto only pushed the motion for impeaching Gachagua after kuelewana na Raila Amolo Odinga? What would happen if alikosa, kama angekosa kuelewana na Raila Amolo Odinga, then he brings the impeachment motion? What could have happened to William Samoei Arap Ruto? Those are the very difficult questions I want people to answer me. Na je, watu wanasema waende wote. Je, can William Ruto go home? No, never on earth. People, even though power belongs to people, but people cannot make him go home without military. Only military can make president go home, not wananchi. Let me tell you the reality. I'm saying the reality. Mnasema, William Ruto ni one-term president. J, who is there to replace him? Who is there I'm just asking questions which I wanted people to answer me. Most of people saying, we are not going to vote. Will William Ruto win without voting? Yes, according to me, yes. Najua utaniuliza why. Because there's no one who can replace William Samoei Arap Ruto by now, or either 2030, maybe 2032. J, if Gachagua fails to go home, will Ruto select him again for deputy president? No, according to my view, it's big no. And why did Gachagua elected to be? And wakati watu walikuwa napiga votes pale between Kindiki and Gachagua, why Kindiki defeated Gachagua, and why only picking Gachagua, and Gachagua yet didn't win? Because Gachagua, he was elected because of Mount Kenya. I want to tell the reality. He was elected because of Wakikuyu. He was elected because alikuwa na mali. He was elected because yeye ndiye alikuwa anaona anaweza. For him to get Kikuyu vote forced him to elect Gachagua. J, what will happen if Raila Amolo Odinga lose a huge job? Will he come back to politics of Kenya? According to my view, no, we will not come for politics in Kenya. The reason why itakuwa amekuwa amezoeka na because Raila sahi ataki Wakikuyu, ataki kuungana na Wakikuyu. Manake wanasema, mimi sijasema, wanasema since 1963 Kikuyu played Luos. I don't know, hiyo ni politics ya ukabila. So what will happen if Raila wins or if Raila lose? Let me just start with if Raila wins. If Raila wins, a huge job is going to be very big advantage for William Samoei Arap Ruto. If not even going to campaign in Luo Nyanza, people will just give him votes. J, what will happen if Raila fails to get a huge job? What will happen? What will happen is this. Raila will not come for politics in Kenya. Maybe he can support William Samoei Arap Ruto. He gonna support William Samoei Arap Ruto. Then William Samoei Arap Ruto atamweka kwa government, atampea kazi kwa government, hata atamkuwa na atakupea kazi kisirisiri, hata amekuwa ameandikiwa msahara kwa government, then watu wake wa ODM.
It's too early. As an elder, it is too early.
Patala kutila maneno kama hii, angalia wakulima anapata mbegu kwa wakati, ama unyanyasaji haitokei. Mara anasema ameleta container ya dawa na 70% ni condom. Sasa sasa hii tunakuja tunagawa condom. Tunaenda kweli kuweka fertilizer condom kweli?
So this is what Kenyans have lost. I, Uhuru, have not lost anything.
He promised the people of Kenya
it is only 2 years
that under his watch, his deputy will never be humiliated.
Kama Ruto mwenyewe akona Boeing sita amenunua within a flash of a moment. Where the hell did he get from those Boeing, 6 Boeing? Alipata wapi? Bwana tuambi.
impeachment yenye nataka sahi ni ya William akiwa na Rigathi. Mimi sita support Rigathi atolewe. Yet yeye alisimama na William akaombea kura. Sasa hiyo allegation mnatuambia ati Rigathi anatumia amepata 5 billion. Mtuambie sasa tena William amepata pesa ngapi? wakati mnatuambia wakati MPs wanakuja ground kama mbunge wangu Gilel ana support motion, atuambie hata yeye amepata pesa ngapi? Sisi kama Wakalenjin hatutatumiwa kusambaradisha nchi ya Kenya. Sisi tutasimama kama vijana tuambie William Ruto tulikupigia kura sababu tulikuwa tunataka development. Sasa hii tunapiga kelele.
The deputy president and the president of the Republic of Kenya are like the joint twins, and we know if they have to go, if Rigathi have to go, then also the president has to go. Yeah, he has to leave the stage. So hii maneno yote hii tunataka maneno ya ujinga na nini. We want our country to be peaceful.
I support aende nyumbani. The reason, Gachagua ballot paper yake ilifika Rift Valley, ballot paper yake ilifika Western, ballot paper yake ilifika Coast, haikuwa mlima peke yake. So akiniambia mlima isikuzwe peke yake, what about other people when you are elect? So tunataka Gachagua ajue that is in position whereby presidency is a sign or symbol of a national unity. So akituambia maneno ya village, we never elected a village elder, we elected a president. So Gachagua aende ajunge village yake.
I support the motion of the impeachment of deputy president for one reason. He has taken place in coercing the business community of Nairobi city. Anaenda kuongea mambo ya Mount Kenya. Nairobi is the capital city of Kenya, all Kenyans. Everyone has right to do business in Nairobi, not only the people from Mount Kenya. So kuenda kuinsight watu wasimamishe biashara ili watu wa Mount Kenya ndio hiyo wao wanashikilia city ya Nairobi, ni kitu hatutakubali. Kitu kingine ni blackmail of the president. You are the sole supporter of the president, assistant of the president. Kuenda kupinga president ni kitu hatutakubali. So sisi tunasema tunaunga mkono Rigathi aende nyumbani.
I'm supporting the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. We cannot be having a deputy president who is talking about milima politics. What about this guy if he becomes president? And woe unto him if he becomes it. Because let's say as Rift Valley, we won't vote for him. And only Central. This guy will not bring development to Bomet. And so that is why we support his impeachment. How can a deputy president, in only a span of 2 years, amass wealth more than 5.2 billion? This guy should go home. And that is the reason we are supporting in this motion. Thank you.
Lakini leo nimekuja hapa nikashangaa wale walikuwa wanakuja kusimamia hii public participation na wako. Tulikuwa tumesikia MPs wanakuja kuokota masignature kwa public participation. Lakini hapa hatuna hata MP hata mmoja mwenye amekuja. Sasa tunaona yenye tunafanya hapa hatujui ni nini inaendelea. Tunaona hapa kuna ukora mingi na hiyo hatukubali. Na tena tukwambia rais kama sisi wenyeji wa Bomet. Sisi tumechoka na ile unakuja dakika 30 unaenda. Issue of one saying I come from a certain region in disregard of other regions, then that person is actually demeaning himself from being the deputy president to a regional leader. I want them to work together. Let them go and sit. The motion should stay. Let them, the two of them, go and sit. When they are defeated kuongea mambo yao, wakuja sasa raia. This is too early.
As an elder, it is too early.
In fact, I'll have videos. President William Ruto, as Deputy President, at one time criticized the then Director General of the National Intelligence Service. In another video, he heavily criticized the then Inspector General of Police for the performance. I have learned from my boss how this job is done. It's clear. It's done. I mean, nobody, the president is criticized daily. The deputy president is criticized daily. And we take no offense. The Director General of the National Intelligence Service is not above the law. He is a public officer. He is accountable to the people of Kenya. And when one feels he has underperformed, he'll be called out. Because that is the nature of the Kenyan state. And this I learned from my boss when he was deputy president. Again, there was an issue that the president and I committed ourselves publicly that never again in our administration shall ever we allow abductions and extrajudicial killings. Despite the police keeping on misleading the president to say that there are no abductions, you all know, you have evidence on video that they have happened. And that is what I commented, and I said it is wrong. And because I'm a truthful person, I'll say what is wrong when it happens. Despite the fact that I am compelled by the principle of collective responsibility to be part and parcel of every decision made by government, that I'll continue to do so, but only those decisions that are constitutional and within the rule of law. Abductions and judicial killings are unconstitutional. I will never support them. President William Ruto has been criticized left, right, and center. I have not seen him take anybody to court for criticizing him. Why is Rigathi Gachagua being impeached for calling out the Director General of the National Intelligence Service? The Deputy President is criticized daily. The judiciary is criticized daily. The media is criticized daily, including the Star, whom I've criticized today. But that is as far as it goes. And again, despite being just the Deputy President, I enjoy a constitutional right in the Bill of Rights, freedom of speech. And if the Director General of the National Intelligence Service was aggrieved, there are mechanisms of how he can take me to court and sue me for defamation. And I'll be able to argue why I said what I said. So that is not a ground for impeachment. I mean, that is curtailing liberties, the freedom of expression, the freedom to hold public officers accountable for their actions.
Hiyo kumbafu ati mnasimama Gachagua must go. Gachagua ndio mama yake hajaye kuwa ndio. Baba yake hajaye kuwa chief. Baba yake hajaye kuwa hata kusimamia hata mbona anajenga anachimba tu mtaro hajawahi simamia. Alafu anatuambia Gachagua aende nyumbani. Anaenda kufanya nini? Nataka kuambia hivi. Nataka kusema hivi. Wabunge ya Western na wabunge ya Lowland, my friend, mundoke kwa jinga ambayo inajaa akili yenu. Mkijongia serikali badala mpeleke maendeleo ni kusukumana na watu wa Central. Hii Kenya inashikiliwa na Mkikuyu. Wa pili ni Mkisii, wa tatu Oria, wa nne Muhindi. Hao vinyangariko wako wapi? Maskini Luyaland, maskini Luo Nyanza. Siasa usiku na mchana. Watu wanajua Kisungu kwingi na article kwingi kwa TV. Enda kwao. Shule ni kama kichaka. Alafu wanasumbua hapo Nairobi. Tutaheshimu wa Kikuyu.
Usitetemeke. Kama Rigathi Gachagua anaenda nyumbani, aende na Ruto. William Samoei Ruto pia home. Tuago pia mnafuga kanisa. Simuje mfuge. Yesu. Simfuge. Mufuge.
Wacha kimbele nipange maneno.
Hiyo yote mlipitisha wanaume waranage, mlituuliza.
Wacha kusumbuana. Tunasumbuana nini? Wewe kichwa yako inafanya kazi in reverse.
Nakupiga kofi utaamini macho.